What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and I think I found the worst weapon in all of Mech Arena. So this video is not about showing you something super powerful and trollish like last time. This time we're looking at a weapon that I think is probably among the weakest that the game has. And I'm gonna try and do my best with it, okay? We're talking about the Stasis Beam, which, by the way, I have highly leveled. Okay, you can tell because I have two Stasis Beam level 12 equipped on the left and to the right. If you want to double use the same size weapon, you have to have it leveled really well. You see 150 max range, 90 meters optimum range, and we have a laser beam that can cause a freezing effect on the enemy, or stasis, which slows him down. But you see there's like no damage coming through. What is happening? Dude, the guy's at medium or optimum range of 90 meters, and I'm doing like a 1,000 per tick. What is that? Dude, this is a really highly leveled weapon. Look, he fires back at me, hits me once, and I die immediately with my, 160,000 health that I have? I was like, are you kidding me? All right, let's jump into my Surge machine. And yeah, let's go in there and have some fun with the Surge, because this is a robot that I know very well. I play it a lot. I come in from behind, deactivate the guy, pop the next guy, and then attack him with another salvo. Reloading my weapons now, trying to dodge him for a little bit because I'm a dodgy son of a gun. And then we're popping him from right here. There we go. All right, gotten 3 guys. Hold on, make that 4. And unfortunately, we're still losing the match with 6-8 in team deathmatch. But you see how successful I am with the Surge machine, coming in, deactivating this player again, and then finishing him off from behind and doing some extra damage. Boom, another double kill. 2 guys dropped. 8-9, we're still losing the match, unfortunately. And boom, disable. And let's see, can I get behind him? 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind the enemy means doing double damage, all right? Or basically critical hits. But yeah, so even though we're not showing you today, this time, like the most powerful things or the most trollish things, I think it's still a very interesting video. And if you enjoy the gameplay and the game itself, then stay tuned, subscribe, and also use the link down below. Mech Arena is a free-to-play game for Android and iOS, and it's already released for many years. It's so many robots, so many weapons, dude, including this one here that seems to be underperforming, which I would not suggest you guys to get at this time. But yeah, it still shows there's so many different weapons. And some of them may even fall under the radar from time to time, which might have happened with them here. So use my link below, get into the game, and enjoy the Aegis Mech, the Case Pilot Minigun 8, 500 A-coins and 100,000 credits when you're using my link, okay? And meanwhile, I'm doing what best I can to do a bit of damage here. When I'm shooting from behind, I can critical hit and double my damage, but it's still low. But I can, most importantly, maybe this is the point of the weapon. If you are an established Mech Arena player and you have continuously played over the last years, let me know, please, about this weapon. Am I missing something? Because, I understand it's causing the stasis effect. So maybe it's like a support type of weapon. You're supporting your teammates by slowing the enemy down. But it seems to be it's just not doing the damage that it should be doing. Because if enemies can kind of one-shot me, but I need to stay exposed and stay connected with the enemy, stay, exposed to his firepower for such a long time. Like, look at this. This guy missed all of his shots, and then he hits me with 3 rockets, and I'm immediately gone. Obviously, this storm rack he was using does a lot better. And now we're jumping back into one of my most favorite mechs with the graviton beam. It's also a laser weapon, and it is able to deal more basic damage, as you can see, 3,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to ticks without doing double damage. Around 4,000 when the enemy turns around and I make critical hits from behind. But then most importantly, once the enemy overheats, it triggers an implosion on him with an incredible amount of damage bonus, like a 40-50,000 hit. Boom, you see it there. And this way you can do so much damage with this weapon. And it's also a similarly well-leveled weapon with a similar playstyle in terms of causing an effect when you stay connected and so on, right? So it's very similar to the Stasis Beam, just like so much better, right? And I don't know. Again, if there's something I'm missing about the Stasis Beam, please tell me. Because maybe there's something you have to do. Maybe there's some certain, you know, modifications and pilots you require to make this thing work much better. And I don't know about it, right? Maybe the implants or whatever are the key to really making this weapon shine. Let me know if there is something, because so far it seems like it is so inferior compared to many of the other things. And wow, did I just do a lot of damage with my implosion and the ability from the gate crasher robot that I just used. Wow, dude. But yeah, so you now saw a very similar weapon with a super similar playstyle, but a completely different performance. But yeah, so let's get back to our Stasis Beam, right? Because I just can't believe that the weapon would be so much weaker. And maybe it's just, maybe I'm just have to support my teammates by freezing the enemy, right? Which I just did. So the guy is like super slow now. He can barely move at all. So he's almost stationary, and maybe this is what I have to do. Boom, next guy. He's now also slowed, and my team can disable him or kill him much easier. He can't get in cover in time, right? Some of his abilities are now slower as well in their execution and the movement. I have to be careful because the enemy, when they shoot back at me, they do a lot of damage. But now there is a shield bubble in front of me, and I just got healing from a friend. Very nice. So maybe I'm supporting them with slowing the enemy, and they're supporting me with giving me some healing from time to time. Very, very nice. Which robot is it, by the way, that can do healing? Because as you may know, I have had a longer break from Mech Arena a while ago, and boom, kill! Yes! Got a kill with this thing. And I don't know all of the new things that came into the game, including the robot that can heal. I know there's the old one, the MD, right? But that's not the one that I mean. There's another one that must be healing here. So which one is it? Let me know in the comments, please. And I'm gonna do some slowdown of the enemy here. There we go, and boop! Nice, he's slowed under his shield bubble, but still. And I have, when the enemy gets too close to me, I can still hit them hard with this ability here. Boom! And I think I just got 3 guys hit with my wipeout ability. That was insane. I think I just did like 200,000 damage in a button's press by hitting all 3 enemies with that ability. And now we're in the Orion robot, which is also an older machine that can cause this death mark effect, which you see right there on the enemy. And when we kill him under the death mark, it jumps over to another guy, which then has the death mark effect. And the death mark means the enemy takes only critical hits, as if you were hitting him from behind. So it's a super nice support robot as well. I like playing support style robots also in this game. And I like trolling, as you know from the last video we've made, where I showed you the Helix rack on the Dreadnought robot, a weapon that can fire over cover, similar to what you know from Vortex, for example, dealing tons of damage without needing line of sight. So one of my most favorite machines in the game. But yeah, so we're running this old Orion. It's unfortunately a little slow. I wish it was a little faster for being such a squishy old robot that is also very easily killed by the enemy. It has not much HP. But then again, I guess its style of play is more support oriented, right? Alright, so let's hop back into our laser. A bit of a longer round now, where I'm trying to do the best I can. Staying with my teammates, slowing down the enemy, preventing them from getting in cover. As this guy has to notice, he was like super slow. He could not move anymore. He's like, oh, come on, dude, leave me alone. Yeah, I'm not doing damage, but I can slow you down. And here comes my ability, boom. Oh, I guess my ability didn't actually make it towards him, but look how slow he is. He's just completely standing still there. And I'm still doing a bit of damage, it's just not very much. If I hit with both lasers combined, it's like 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. You know, it's not very good, but it's not at least something, you know. I can also corner shoot very well, like you see here. And then if I want to, I can expose myself to the enemy for a second and place my... There's a mine, by the way. Here, boom, my ability, and then I even get the guy. Nice! Got a kill with the weapons. And if they follow me up here, they will walk into the mines of my friend, who put some mines down. So I'm relatively safe there for the moment. But it almost seems like the enemy knows about the mines because they're not coming up. I wanted them to go into the mines and follow me, but they didn't do it, unfortunately. Ooh, yep, he's slowed already. Very nice. And this guy, all the way over to the other side of the map, and now he's slowed. The range is really good on the weapon. It's just I wish it would do a little more damage. But yeah, maybe I'm overlooking something. Let me know, okay? And again, ladies and gents, if you like this game, give it a try. Mech Arena is free to play on Android and iOS. It's been out for a long time. It has so many mechs and robots and stuff. Get in there, find your own playstyle that you like, and enjoy playing the game as much as I do, friends. Like I said, the code that I have in the description, the link, will give you the Aegis mech, the Case Pilot, the Minigun 8, 500 A coins, and on top of that, 100,000 credits, okay? So don't leave that laying around. Make sure to get those resources and give the game a try. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it too. If you like any of those style of robot games, then this is the one that you will also be enjoying playing. I know that for a fact. Alrighty. Come on. Okay. There's a lot of... I think I'm dead now. Yeah. Alright. Took too many of the pot guns weapons. They stick on me and then explode. Alrighty. So, we're moving on to the right. Like I said, Team Deathmatch, right? Second match on Team Deathmatch here. This is why I get to play it again. I'm trying to... he hit me really hard. I'm trying to freeze him to do a bit of a support here, but... okay, he's frozen. He's not getting anywhere. My team is gonna get him. Alright. But he was firing back at me and did a lot of damage to me. I almost died. 13,000 HP. The Dreadnought robot does have a lot of HP, but I think I have to level it much higher. It's a really low level right now. And I think I have to definitely improve or increase that level much higher. If you have some tips and tricks, some things that you'd like to focus on, you know my hangar, you've seen it, then yeah, feel free to let me know. I could always use a few really good tips and tricks, because like I said, I took a longer break and I have missed a lot of things. Some of the robots that are in the game, I don't even know them, like that healer. Or I learned the Seeker robot only just now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. And Manni signing off. Bye-bye, my friend.